this question is for João. João, I just want to know if you had ever been in a 7-1 win of this magnitude, and what did it feel to once again score at CenturyLink Field?
João, a pergunta foi se você já esteve em algum jogo com um placar com essa magnitude e como foi que você se sentiu marcando no Century Field Stadium.
Foi a primeira vez. Eu acho que eu nunca tive um placar assim nem perto disso tão elástico. E na verdade é o segundo gol que eu marco aqui, né? Mas o primeiro pela MLS. Então estou muito feliz, mas muito mais feliz pelo desempenho da nossa equipe.
Hi, the answer. In reality, no, I haven't been in a match with that type of score, that distant. And about the goal, this is actually my second goal here, the first for the MLS.
Congratulations on the win for both of y'all. I wanted to ask about the air quality, if that was a concern or if you felt anything as far as a little bit of the haze or smoke that was out there tonight.
Kelvin, go ahead first.
No, we didn't. I think nobody was affected by it. We know what's going on. As you watched the game, we had a lot of joy on the pitch, and we had a good game, so I don't think anybody's probably today.
Não, na verdade não. Ninguém comentou nada no vestiário, na hora do jogo. Acho que todo mundo tinha um pouco de preocupação, mas ninguém se afetou muito.
No, not really. We had some concern about it before, talked in the locker room, but not really a problem.
Thanks, guys. Jeremiah, why don't you go next?
Yeah, this is for Kelvin, or either one of you guys, but Kelvin in particular. This was a game that felt like maybe it was coming for you. Did it feel like you were able to, I mean, was there any frustration going into this game? And do you guys, how are you feeling generally right now?
No, there was no frustration. I don't know if you can say frustration, but we were happy we had a short turnaround because, of course, we lost the former game, so this was an opportunity for us to let that game behind us. And I think we took that opportunity with both hands and scored 7 good team goals. And it was, I think it was a good game from our side. I wish we had a game in 3 days ago, but we have to wait.
Matt Pence.
My question's for Kelvin. Schmetz talks a lot about sort of like building out of the back first and sort of making sure the defense is locked down before worrying too much about attack. I was curious as to whether you've seen his approach to your guys' sort of attacking tactics change over the last couple of years. It seems like you're being given a lot of freedom to go forward.
Yeah, it has changed a bit. Normally, especially without the ball, when I came here first, we were not always pressing high, but I felt like that has changed. That has changed since Orlando, since we played against the San Jose first game. He wants us to press higher. He mentioned that again against in the LFC game, which we lost. But it wasn't too good. And I think since then, I think everybody feels happy about it because we want to attack, we want to win the ball as high as possible, so we're closer to the goal, and it's more fun to play instead of sitting back. So I like his approach: press high, win the ball as high as possible, so we can play in the opponent's half. So that's the way I like to play, and I think my teammates like João, Raul, I think those guys like to play that too. So I like it. Gives a lot of freedom. And we scored a lot of goals.
Thanks, Kelvin.
Felipe Maqueda.
This is for João Paulo. Si me puedes decir, João Paulo, ¿cómo balancear los sentimientos de venir de un partido en el que contra Timber que no fue un buen partido y después el día de hoy un partido que se ganó con muchos goles? ¿Cómo tú, como persona, como futbolista profesional, balanceas esos sentimientos?
Acho que, quanto a isso, a gente tem que ser mais consistente, fazer partidas num nível bom. Obviamente, a gente não vai ganhar todos os jogos de 7-1, mas acho que o jogo do Portland a gente jogou um nível um pouco abaixo do que a gente vinha jogando nas últimas partidas. Então, acredito que se a gente manter pelo menos um pouco do que a gente fez hoje, a gente vai ter muito mais tranquilidade para entrar nos próximos jogos.
The question was, can you tell me how to balance the sentiments coming from a match like the Timbers that it wasn't so good, and now a match like today with so many goals? The answer, we need to work with consistency and bring the level up. It's not always that we're going to find 7-1 scores, but definitely a better match already. And if we keep improving and keep this level, we'll be able to approach the next few matches with more tranquility.
Thank you.
Masvida.
Yep. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Great. Okay. Hey, Kelvin, and then just on the strategy, when you guys won the ball high, what was it that you were intending to do? Because it looked like the passing was better than it has been today. Can you talk more about the passing in the game today?
What it is that happens when you win the ball high is that you're closer to the goal of the opponent. So instead of sprinting like 40 meters, which costs a lot of energy, when you lose the ball, it's easier if you press immediately and go forward. Because if you win it, they're under pressure. Raul, Nico, and all those guys in front will be closer to the goal. And if we can establish possession there, it's much better for the team, you know? So if you have that, you can control the game. And obviously, like today, we control the game for a big part. And if they sit back and you're forcing back, guys like João, Christian will have more space in midfield. And that's what we had. There were sequences, especially in the first half, where we win the ball in their half, we played back to almost to step, and then we go all the way back up to their field without losing the ball. So because they have to chase all the time, it costs a lot of energy, and it gives us a lot of pressure on the field. So yeah, that's what it does. You lose less energy, and you have to go more.
And this one, I think Bobby translating, I believe. This one's for João Paulo. I just wonder if you could also talk about the passing. It looked like everybody was moving to space and the ball was getting moved around all over the field today.
Eu acho que quando você joga contra uma equipe que marca homem a homem, como o São José, você tem que primeiro mover a bola com mais rapidez, mas também para se desvencilhar do seu oponente, do homem que está te marcando individualmente, precisa ter uma mobilidade maior, uma dinâmica maior, para poder fazer vantagem numérica dentro do campo. Então, acho que a gente fez isso muito bem já no início, nos primeiros minutos, conseguindo os gols, e isso tornou a partida mais fácil para a gente.
Yes, so when you play a team like San Jose that plays with the man-on-man marking, you really have to do that. You have to move the ball, and not only moving the ball, but the men also need to be, to have lots of mobility, find the spaces so that we can create the numeric advantage. I believe we did that really well in the first few minutes, managed to score some goals, and that way we managed the match much better.
Thank you.
Alonso Contreras.
Thank you. This question goes para João. João, parabéns.
Obrigado.
Muchos periodistas me preguntan sobre cómo te va a ir en los Sounders. ¿Cómo te sientes tú jugar al lado, ¿no?, de Nicolás Lodeiro? Y te pregunto esto porque también él tiene un pasado en el fútbol, en el Brasileirao. ¿Se te hace más fácil a ti comprenderte con un volante como él?
João, a pergunta foi... bom, muitas vezes me perguntam sobre como você se sente aqui no Sounders, e a minha pergunta então é como você se sente jogando ao lado do Nicolás Lodeiro, e se o fato dele ter jogado no futebol brasileiro, no Brasileirão, te ajuda.
Bom, todo mundo sabe da qualidade do Nico, um jogador que já teve passagem no Brasil, já acompanhava ele muito lá no Brasil e sei da qualidade, aqui estou vendo isso de perto, um jogador que é muito inteligente, que dá muita mobilidade para a equipe. Então, jogar com um jogador do calibre dele torna tudo mais fácil. Obviamente, a gente tem outros grandes jogadores aqui que estão fazendo essa minha chegada muito mais fácil para mim.
Yes. Yeah, of course. He has a demonstrated quality in this passage in Brazil that I knew and followed him. He's a player, a very intelligent player that adds lots of mobility to the team, and that obviously makes things easier. Makes it easier for us to get there.
All right, guys. I think we only have time for one more. So, Jada, why don't you close us out here?
Thanks. For both of them, I just wanted to know a little bit about the fun factor. I mean, obviously, the game in Florida didn't go well against them. So, I mean, how much fun was it to score that many goals against them?
The game in Florida wasn't bad. We just didn't score. But obviously, it helps if you score goals. And luckily, Jordan got us off quick. And from there on, we could control the game. I don't think the game in Florida was bad. We just didn't score. They had a bunch of shots in that game, but only one inside the box. I think if we finish all our chances, the game should finish also 3-0 or something like that. So it was not a bad game. Obviously, today, because you see the score and how quickly we scored, everything improved, but for sure, it's that you will find some stuff.